What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius the Great here, back with another video, and this time we got ourselves another death battle. Now, I didn't do the last death battle. I did. It was Courage. It was Courage versus Scooby-Doo. I did. I'm lying. You can go check that up on my channel right now. I did react to that one. Even the one before that, I didn't react to. But at the end, of course, of the Scooby and Courage one, they said Rick versus the Doctor from Doctor Who. Now, I don't know anything about Doctor Who because I've never seen it, but I do know a little bit about Rick from Rick and Morty, even though I haven't watched like the past 2 seasons, maybe 2-3 seasons. I don't know. I forgot what season they're on right now. I know they got new actors, new voice actors, because the one dude, the creator and voice of Rick and Morty, got canceled. But yeah, we're gonna see who wins this. Again, I'm just coming with knowledge from Rick's side. I've heard how powerful and strong the Doctor is and what he can do. I know he like reincarnates himself, you know, whenever they need a new actor. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this thing. But before we do me a favor, man. Click that like button, man. Also, subscribe, because I am on the road to 300 subscribers, and you can help me get there. Without further ado, let's get it.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp.
This is really gonna help me out when it comes to
Sanchez,
the Doctor.
The Doctor.
These brilliant
They chose specifically
dominate
the David Tennant
cosmos,
version?
But who would win an all-out brawl? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Or is that just because that's the
It's our
current one
job
right
to
now?
Analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Oh no,
battle.
they're showing the other ones.
Everything about Morty Smith's life was perfectly average. Average house, average family, average school.
Maybe slightly below average intelligence.
But
Yep.
everything
Oh,
changed
jeez,
the
Rick.
day his grandpa Rick came home.
Yeah, in style. Cause Rick Sanchez is anything but average.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
He's the smartest man in the universe and its most dangerous criminal.
Yep.
He spent years on the run from the Galactic Federation, going on adventures across the multiverse.
Who cares about the emotional trauma from abandoning his daughter, right?
Right, yeah,
And
she's
then he
messed
took
up.
her son and put him in life-threatening danger. Bye.
Thus formed the greatest duo of the generation, Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mostly Rick. Morty's the cannon fodder who smuggles grapefruit-sized seeds
Oh, I
up his
forgot
ass.
about that.
And that's just the first episode.
Rick is an
Yeah.
unparalleled inventor, always ready to face even the squanchiest of alien foes.
He's a killer too,
laser
dude.
gun, invisibility belt, shrink ray, cyborg implants, the works.
As well as some weirder things, like a Mr. Meeseeks box, which can summon an infinite number of irritating temporary life
Mr.
forms that will work
Meeseeks.
tirelessly to accomplish a given task.
Yeah.
Or a series of android decoys that are so perfectly created they don't even realize they're decoys.
Exactly.
Which leads them to create decoys.
Yep.
That create decoys.
It's
and so on.
Ouroboros.
Gadgets can erase your memories, manipulate and travel through time, and
Did I use that
even
right?
make
I
a
don't know.
surface true level, as in perfectly flat, something normally mathematically impossible. So beautiful that experiencing it for only a moment before returning to non-Euclidean space can emotionally scar you for life.
He can even inject you with his own genetic info and
Ugh.
instantly chest burst a
Ugh.
clone of himself from inside you, like a pasty alcoholic xenomorph.
Ugh.
What the hell?
Rick and Morty travel the universe in the Space Cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Powered by a microverse under the hood, this compact starship comes equipped with laser cannons, a
Right.
fishing line that can tow a solar system, and a unique artificial intelligence.
With all that crazy sci-fi gear, Rick and Morty's adventures were absolutely
Some of this stuff I
bonkers.
definitely
From
don't
disentangling a time loop
recognize,
created by
'cause
alien
again, I'm
snakes to
behind
battling
a
the
lot.
metafictional story lord, to Rick turning himself into a
I'm Rick.
family therapy.
This guy would rather battle the Russian mafia as a vegetable
Yep.
than address
God,
his feelings.
that episode was
Because
amazing.
boy oh boy, does he have a lot of them.
Behind the fart jokes and wubba-lubba-dub-dubs, Rick harbors bitter emotional agony.
Way back when, in a completely different universe,
Nice portal
the
gun.
Rick we know had a happy life until another Rick from another universe took it all away, the bastard.
But like me, Rick is a true inventor, and this tragedy spurred him to craft his greatest creation, the portal gun.
Yep.
My scans indicate it creates holes through all aspects of space-time, allowing Rick to travel anywhere in the multiverse. It sounds exhausting.
It can do more than that. It can slice you in half,
Yep.
set up traps, and even...
That's coming out of your paycheck.
Uh,
Decades of traveling the multiverse, hunting down the man who ruined his life, darkened Rick's heart.
I've heard about the
He
Rick
began to
Prime
ask
stuff.
himself, if there are
I don't
an
think I've
infinite
watched
number
that.
of universes with an infinite number of each person, How did any individual life matter?
Sounds like he's overthinking it.
Like the time he accidentally turned all of humanity into horrific Cronenbergs.
I remember that.
He and Morty had to escape to a parallel universe where they swap places with recently deceased versions of themselves. What does that do to a person?
Makes him badass. When Rick found the interdimensional council of Ricks, he kicked their teeth in. Like they say, he's the Rickest Rick of them all.
That he is. Just touching the hem of his coat can activate his
Present.
energy shield or even induce instant death. Instant. No, it isn't explained why. Though considering this reaction, it's likely a chemical released through the coat's lining.
Rickest Rick wins. He's
He
dodged
dropped
an
so
orbital
fast.
space laser from just a few feet away. He's so smart,
Yeah.
he figured out he's in a TV show.
Foreshadowing.
Really?
Perhaps most mysterious is Operation Phoenix, a series of clone bodies that his
Ugh.
consciousness can be uploaded to upon his death. Despite eventually taking it offline, his mind is still connected to every other Operation Phoenix across the multiverse.
Jesus,
Giving
dude.
him an infinite number of extra lives, even if some of them are shrimps and fascists.
This can destroy the Earth, the universe, even numerous alternate timelines. He actually did that just to
Are
manipulate
there
the
comics
stock
of this?
market.
Of course,
Though
there's comics.
underneath
There's
the
always a
drunken
comic for
god
something.
complex, there's still a glimmer of the family man Rick used to be.
Well, as much as he insists that love is just a chemical reaction in the brain, he
Mm-hmm.
does care about his daughter and grandkids. And Jerry.
Oh,
sometimes.
Jerry.
He's taken on an alien Zeus, the president of the United States, and the actual devil, even exiting the bounds of fiction into meta-reality, fighting Jesus H. Leaping Christ.
I don't remember that. I didn't watch that episode.
Joseph Campbell, talk about a hero's journey.
Challenge Rick at your will.
Oh,
He might
I
look
remember that
like a
episode.
Scrawny, drunken septuagenarian, and he is, but he's also somehow the greatest warrior in the universe.
I know, it's
And you
insane.
can lick his balls.
Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright were just your average school
Okay, this is
teachers
all new for
with
me.
a less than average student.
Didn't know anything about the Doctor.
Susan was odd, almost like an alien. And when they met her grandfather and his police box, they found out why.
They were aliens, and that police box was the TARDIS, a 2-in-1 spaceship and
Okay.
time machine.
Thus, they were whisked away into the stars.
That's like the-
kicking off
that's
over
like the
half
original.
A century of
Oh my God.
timey-wimey adventures with a revolving cast of companions like Sarah Jane Smith, Rose Tyler, the Brigadier, Amy Pond, and so many more.
Complete with the cheesiest special effects you've ever seen.
This mad
Ew.
man with a box had a name he would never tell and a history he would always run from. He
Peter
was
Capaldi.
only known as the Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Exactly.
Doctor Exactly?
Though the Doctor's origins are shrouded in mystery, we know they were born several thousand years ago and
Jeez.
earned degrees in cosmic science and
a
higher
Time
dimensional
Lord.
physics.
But he got bored with the stuffy Time Lord.
He married
bureaucrats,
Cleopatra and
stole
Marilyn
a
Monroe.
TARDIS and explored time and space as a runaway. Who can forget those adventures chasing dinosaurs on a spaceship, dueling Robin Hood with a spoon, or shoving Hitler in a closet?
Yeah, we know it's kind of weird. It's British.
But if you don't
Of
know
course,
who's
yeah.
who, you're probably wondering, who are all these people? A bunch of old guys, young guys, a lady, and one of the three
Yeah, I
stooges.
know, right? One was a woman.
The Doctor is a time
most
lord
recent one.
from the planet Gallifrey. Time Lords may look human, but couldn't be more different. Not only do they have two hearts, they literally experience time differently. They can see past, present, and future all at once. They can resist temporal phenomena such as time stops and can tamper with fixed points in time. They're effectively acausal beings.
This makes them super hard to predict and nearly impossible to erase from any timeline.
This is
They
so
can even
weird.
Breach the bounds of space and talk directly to you. Yes, you at home.
Oh, really?
Hello
Just
there.
like Rick, huh?
Time Lords are practically walking Deus Ex Machinas. In fact, a lot of them would be proud to be called that.
Yeah, the duck ran away for a reason. Time Lords are a bit dodgy.
The Doctor has hypnotized with a glance, resisted mind control, survived deadly radiation, and even learned transmigration, as in the ability to summon an object out of thin air. Sounds crazy, but it's apparently standard fare for Time Lord Academy.
It's like
But
Deadpool's
the reason why there are
magic
so many doctors
bag.
is that
He can just
Time
pull out
Lords
stuff.
have a funny way of cheating death.
Upon receiving a fatal wound, the Doctor undergoes regeneration.
Regeneration,
gaining
yeah,
a
that's what it's
new,
called.
Healthy body.
It's way more than that. While reloading, the Doctor has regrown lost limbs, become strong enough to knock down steel doors, and even weaponized his own time energy.
I think recently
Downside being, if a Time
it went
Lord
back
dies during regeneration,
to David
that
Tennant.
ends the process permanently.
To date, we've seen 14 versions of the Doctor,
Yeah.
plus a few extras mixed in here and there. Hell, by the time you're watching this, you've probably seen the 15th.
Oh yeah, there's a black
or
one
the
now. Yeah.
16th.
The experiences each
Fuck.
doctor gains changes and affects the next doctor, and the next, and so on. Each doctor maintains the same memories, but with an all-new personality.
Some like bow ties, some like jelly babies, some kick butt with Venusian karate, and some really hate the monarchy, probably 'cause they're werewolves.
But they always have one thing in common.
They are British!
Right.
Well, one other thing in common. The Doctor always enjoys the thrill of adventure, and they've got plenty of tech to help, like the
Imagine if
sonic
Idris Elba was one of the
screwdriver.
doctors. That'd be
Utilizing
crazy.
sonic waves to manipulate nearby objects, it can pick locks, cause detonations,
That'd be awesome.
and fry circuitry. It's sort of a Swiss Army plot device that can hack its way through most problems. The perfect pacifist tool for resolving conflict.
Its only weakness
Tom
is that
Hiddleston
it
should be a
doesn't
doc-
do
well,
wood or turkey. Though
Loki was already
considering
kinda
it can
Doctor
destroy
Who-ish.
machines,
Probably shouldn't
disrupt
do that.
molecules, and even erase memories. I'll take it.
The Doctor doesn't often carry weapons.
Uh-huh.
There's an invisibility watch, a time travel ring, psychic paper that tricks basically everyone, and perception filters that prevents others from noticing certain things, even people.
But the Doc does reluctantly have a few weapons stored away, like the dematerialization gun.
What?
It might look slapped together with Hobby Lobby pipes, but the DMAC
Hobby
can
Lobby
literally
pipes.
erase you from time. As in, it causes you to have never existed in the first place.
But if you never existed, then the gun would have never needed to fire, which means you
Oh, awesome
weren't
powers.
wiped from existence, which means the gun
Invader Zim.
would
What
need
the hell?
to fire, which means
Did you say something? That's not the only time erasing tool in the Doctor's box. But we gotta talk about, you know,
The Tartarus,
box.
yeah.
Shabby blue police box on the outside. Incredible time machine that's bigger on the inside.
Whoa,
This
I didn't know that.
is the
That's crazy.
TARDIS.
The time and relative dimension in space is a sentient ship that travels space and time with ease. It's strong enough to tow planets, powerful enough to stop antimatter from destroying the universe, and tough enough to tank lightning from Zeus. Yes, the god Zeus. It can even adjust its interior to an infinite degree, both in terms of space and time.
So, if
It's
the
stuck
TARDIS
wasn't like a
doesn't
phone
like
boot.
you,
Okay.
you might get lost inside it forever. Don't piss off the TARDIS.
Or any of the Doctor's enemies. Some of the universe's deadliest monsters. Cybermen, Zygons,
Ugh.
Winged Angels.
And the Slitheen, the big chunky aliens that took over 10 Downing Street.
Like
And
fat
couldn't stop
ETs.
farting.
Even when the Doctor prefers not to resort to fisticuffs, he's tough enough to survive bolts of lightning that vaporize an ordinary human. He's even
Right.
dodged half a dozen disintegration rays, while also improvising several thousand calculations in a matter of nanoseconds.
Yeah, the Doctor's super smart. So smart, his brain once powered a 1,000-year-old supercomputer.
The Doctor's outwitted cosmic entities like the Great Intelligence, the Time Lord Nemesis, the Master, and apparently the original Satan, who isn't even the most frightening alien in the multiverse, because that would be the Daleks.
The
Alright, bear
what?
with me here. They may look like trash cans with
It-
plungers, but they can exterminate anything that gets in their way. Even all of space and time. Like when they battled the Time Lords to
Like R2's
extinction in the last
great-grandfather.
Great Time War.
A war that showed a darker side to the Doctor. Thrust into a conflict that put all of reality at risk, the Doctor became a warrior, a soldier,
Okay.
a killer.
The sight of him that had always been there, hiding just under that cheeky grin.
Finally, in a single moment, the Doctor pressed a big red button to end the war.
Not the big red
and
button.
all of Gallifrey, once and for all.
As much as he didn't like the Time Lords, the Doctor cares for life above all things. So genociding his own people was the worst thing that could possibly happen.
As the last of the Time Lords, the Doctor proved to be the most dangerous person in the universe. Isolation threatened to turn him into the very type of Time Lord he despised, a master who controls the laws of time, the Time Lord Victorious.
And God help your immortal soul if you piss him off. If he's desperate or if you threaten his friends, you won't be prepared for how far he'll go.
Oh, no.
Like trapping you in every mirror in existence.
Oh, no.
Imprisoning you in the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy. Or suspending you in time to be used as a scarecrow.
Fortunately, Gallifrey wasn't destroyed. It turns out the Doctor, all of the Doctors, saved the Time Lords, but just forgot about it until time could catch up to them. It's complicated.
Still, even their biggest L turned out to be a dub in disguise. That's how you know you're fantastic.
But a Doctor's job is never finished. Without witness, without reward, you'll never know when they'll show up to save the day. But if you happen to be up against
Oh,
the
do you
Doctor,
guys remember those
there's
old-ass
really
3D glasses?
One thing you can do. Run.
Okay.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp.
All right.
It's that time of year again. The weather's getting colder. The days are...
I have no idea who's gonna win this. I don't. Again, my knowledge of Rick and Morty is like, but my knowledge of Rick goes up to like 3 seasons, I think, 3 or 4 seasons. Again, I don't know what season they're on right now. Doctor Who, he seems like real crazy powerful Time Lord, all that stuff. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna, if I had to pick, I mean, they both can like come back from death, right? Because like Rick can just upload his consciousness into like different clones and shit. If I had to pick, I mean, they're both so weird. I'll go with Doctor Who. I'll go with Doctor Who. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, the combatants are set.
Oh my
We've run
God, not the
data
Fortnite
through all
dance.
Possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
All right, man. Let's see what this is.
Oh, jeez, Rick. It was my fault.
Shut the fuck up, Morty! I knew Time Lords were suicidal morons, but I didn't know they never invented rearview mirrors.
That's a pretty good Rick.
Rick, you're the one who hit me. Oh, go on, I'm busy.
The Morty.
Son of a bitch, he's ignoring me?
Did they get AI to do the voices of Rick and Morty?
Holy, it was shit! Keep Morty safe.
What are you... Uh-oh.
Jeez, Rick. Oh my God. Hey, they went crazy with the animation. This one. The Scooby-Doo and Courage one's also great animation. Like,
No. Oh, what did they do to you?
there's so many games. What is that?
Queensbury rules?
Cameo drop.
Karate?
Keep quipping, asshole. Maybe you'll find a good joke on the ground next to your teeth.
On guard.
He's really fighting with a swing. Oh, look at Stitch. Oh, it was Stitch versus Rocket, which is, I think those were all like the different death battles. I think. Arcade battles, yeah. I saw Raven back there.
Oh, this place looks fun. Do they have a little shop? I like little shops.
Cybernetic implants, right? I love that they made the Doctor animated.
Not scared of rapid movement.
Oh, it's the... Okay, I remember that. I remember seeing that. Dude, the sun screaming. And there's the other Ricks. What was that one doing? Oh, they're just jumping him. There hasn't been enough burping for me.
Oh, you brilliant old girl. Switching rooms around. Fantastic.
Okay, that's right, yeah. It could change itself, right? Reality erasure gun, right? Wow, that's cool. I like that.
It's fun to be the class clown till you get shot.
There it is.
Now hurry up. I got a grandson waiting on me. He won't die an idiot like you.
I know your type. The nihilist know-it-all.
Is he about to regenerate?
But through all this wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey rubbish, there's one thing you never quite understood.
Gonna turn to Matt Smith?
I'm the doctor, and I don't want to go.
Who's he about to turn into? Oh, he can't get to the portal. Uh-oh. That's right. Okay, yeah, I remember that. They're just still there, just... What happened?
Quite an impressive craft, Morty.
Doctor One?
Proud of yourself.
I guess so.
Then you've got a bright future ahead.
Yeah, the Morty's not
Don't be a cynic.
great.
Morty, if you forget me, I'll haunt your ass.
Alright, I was right.
Live by the portal.
I was right.
Die by the portal.
Let's break break this down. First off,
Okay.
Rick and the Doctor could both dodge lasers, making
Right.
them pretty even, so neither could reliably win a quick draw.
Also, neither have shown any consistent signs of strength all that different from an above-average human.
The Doctor
Fair.
could get a superhuman strength boost during regeneration, but that is fairly incidental. So as far as physical ability is concerned, neither had
That's
a
where the spoon came from.
significant
Right,
edge.
gotcha.
But when it comes to weapons, Rick had way more deadly killing machines.
Right.
A lot of which could wipe out whole planets, galaxies, and more. If he could get the jump on the Doctor, he'd have a
Where's
good
that thing's
chance of winning.
eyes?
Of course, their similar speeds meant he probably wasn't getting that
Name more.
opportunity. There's no denying his firepower was superior overall, but that still had to contend with the Doctor's technology.
Yeah, despite all of Rick's crazy inventions, most of which could kill a normal person instantly, the Doctor matched or countered pretty much all of it.
Being a Time Lord meant he could resist any time warping trickery Rick threw at him, and the
Gotcha.
Sonic Screwdriver could hack and even destroy nearly everything Rick had. The Sonic has even
They've been
disabled teleportation and time
Gotcha.
travel technology before, making it more than capable of hijacking Rick's portal gun, which has been hacked in the past.
With
Okay.
that gun, Rick was kind of a sitting duck.
Operation Phoenix makes killing Rick permanently almost impossible. But the Doctor's reality-altering tech like the DMAT meant there would be no Rick left to upload to a new body at all, effectively ending the fight in a single shot. And that was
Rick is capable of creating the existence erasing Omega device, however the Doctor's just such phenomena can reliably counter with their own similar devices.
hardly
Okay.
the only reality-warping super weapon the Doctor had access to. The Doctor's technology presented a clear advantage.
Now let's talk ships. This one's pretty clear-cut. The space cruiser was a deadly machine that towed a solar system, but the TARDIS single-handedly held off a universe-destroying event.
TARDIS. I think I said
That's an edge
Tartarus
for the Doctor.
earlier.
But perhaps most important of all was their experience and intelligence.
Rick mastered space and time to the point of becoming a veritable god. But you can say the same for the Doctor, who is way older. It's kind of like the Doctor has been Rickin' for many times longer than Rick himself.
And
Right.
when push comes to shove,
Yeah, he's
the
so old.
Doctor is just as experienced of a warrior as Rick ever was, if not more so.
11 spent 900
'Cause they keep the-
years
they keep the
battling
experiences of the
Daleks,
previous
Cybermen,
iterations, right?
Sontarans, and more on Trenzalore and came out on top.
And don't forget how quickly the Doctor can formulate, calculate, and initiate plans. Like when he dodged half a dozen rays and improvised thousands of calculations in his head to siphon the ray's energy into a teleporter, all in a matter of nanoseconds.
Rick usually relies on being the smartest guy in the room.
Right.
When he's forced to battle people at his own level, he's often outsmarted, like with the Prime Rick or, gasp, a Morty.
Evil
Rick
Morty.
was a
Oh,
formidable
it's so great.
genius, but the Doctor's incredible technology, unmatched intelligence, and thousands of years of experience gave him the win.
Ah, geez. I bet Rick was absolutely mortified to lose.
Stop.
The winner
Stop
is
it.
the Doctor.
Hey, I predicted right, just off what they told me here
Hi,
about
I'm Ben,
Doctor Who.
Voice of Wiz. Thank you so
So-
much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Battle member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
No! No! Not again. They can't do this again. No. I'm wearing the damn headband too. I foreshadowed this. I had heard from a friend that this was happening. That they were going to do a Goku vs Superman 3. And he told me that before I got a chance to watch this. I tried to forget it, but you know, I couldn't. But seeing it there, just seeing it, I can't believe that they can't do this again, bro. You can't have Goku. What is the point of doing this again, right? What is the point? What is the point? Well, you're gonna have Goku lose. If you have Goku lose again, it's just like you're just dogpiling on Goku. And if you have Goku win, people are gonna be like, "Oh, they just gave Goku a petty win," right? Like I don't think there's any point in doing that fight again. I was always in the camp of Goku should have won. Like I was always just that guy. I was like, Goku should definitely win. You know, the first time I was mad. You know, and the second time I was like, he's a god. He's got to win. Superman won. And in the years since, I've become more of a Superman fan and learned more about just how crazy overpowered DC made Superman. And even though Goku continues to get OP'd too, you know, like this is Superman hasn't fought Ultra Instinct or mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. So I guess there's that. I just don't think look, as powerful as Dragon Ball Z has made Goku, you know, the different states, I was gonna say transformations, but Ultra Instinct technically isn't a transformation. I know. You guys gotta realize, anime can be ridiculous, but there is no greater ridiculous medium than comics, because comics will do shit that just doesn't make a lick of sense. And I know anime to an extent does the same thing, but comics, when you have people, you know, fighting like literal manifestations of like infinity and shit like that, it's just, what do you do? What do you do? I don't think this is gonna go well for Goku. You know, like, I honestly think the only way Goku could actually beat Superman with how powerful they've made, because like I thought it was like a couple months ago they made like Superman, like they gave him like a new power up. I'm just like, he doesn't need more power. He doesn't. They gave him like a new power up. They made him so much stronger. Like I want to say a couple months ago. Matter of fact, I want to look it up. I'm gonna look it up and see. All right, so I have it right here. I literally searched up in Google Superman new power, and I went right here to the screen. But we're about to see this right now. So he's got new abilities, most powerful upgrade yet. Battle with Metallo helped him discover new superpower. Jesus, Action Comics 1054. What the Yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. Let me just get to this. Right, they gave him the Susanoo from Naruto. The gave him the damn Uchiha, you know, Susanoo power that Sasuke and Itachi, I think Madara had it too. This nigga has a Susanoo. For what reason? For what reason did they feel the need to give him this? Yeah, look, man, I think the only way that Goku's gonna be Superman, he will need to merge. He had to do fusion with Vegeta, right? It would have to be Gogeta mastered Ultra Instinct. Matter of fact, no, because it would be better than that. Because Vegeta in the manga has Ultra Ego. It would have to be Ultra Instinct Ego Gogeta. Then they can beat Superman. Oh, but anyway, the actual fight that we did watch, Rick versus the Doctor, went how I said. Hey, I was just like, Doctor Who seemed like it's much more ridiculous than Rick and Morty with some of the stuff he can do. Gave it to Doctor without knowing anything about him other than what they provided me here. And I was right. But what do you guys think? Do you think Rick should have won? Do you agree with the Doctor winning? Let me know in the comments below, man. Once again, run up those likes, subscribe if you haven't already, click the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.